No, but I'm recording.
All right, at this time, we are going to reconvene into open session for action on matters discussed in executive session. The first item is consideration and possible action regarding the employment of superintendent, including possible acceptance of resignation agreement. What is the pleasure of the board?
Mr. President, I'd like to thank you for your exemplary leadership. This transition in district leadership is sooner than anticipated, but we accept Dr. Gonzalez's decision to resign. This board is decisive and ready to pivot in a way that will leave our district in great shape for the future. To our Harlingen school community, thanks for your patience during these times as we continue to focus on our goal, which is to always do what's best for our students, staff, and community. God's blessings to everyone here, and may God bless HCISD. With that, Mr. President, I move to accept the superintendent's resignation effective September 3rd, 2024, and to authorize the board president and officers to execute the agreement on behalf of the board.
I have a motion from Dr. Pettis. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second by Dr. Reiniger. Is there any further discussion on this matter? If there's no further discussion, we'll proceed to vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, the motion carries unanimously. The next item on the agenda is discussion and possible action to appoint or employ an interim superintendent.
Mr. President, I move that the board appoint Dr. Veronica Corton as interim superintendent effective today, September 3rd, 2024, until a new superintendent is hired or upon further action by the Board of Trustees.
I have a motion by Dr. Muniz. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
I have a second by Mr. Liao. Is there any further discussion on this matter? There being no further discussion, we'll proceed to vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries unanimously. All right, at this time, I'd like to ask Mrs. Dr. Corton if she'd like to make a few comments, please.
Mr. President, board members, administration, and audience. First of all, thank you for the opportunity to be able to support our district during this period and during this time. It is incumbent on every single one of our leaders in this organization that we continue to move forward and keep students at the heart of all of our work. In our district, there's two core beliefs that we often reference, and those being, first of all, commitment to excellence, and second, in the heart for people. And as I look in the audience and as I think about my 20 plus years in Harlingen CISD, what I know today are a few things. First of all, to our school community, we will focus on our commitment to excellence, because as a Texas public school system and as HCISD, we need to make sure that our students come in to earn a quality education. And secondly, in our district, we have to position them to be able to go on further beyond their time with HCISD. We need to position them to be able to navigate their personal journey. And as a school system, that's what we need to be focused on. In working with people, whether that be a focus group of teachers or a group from district operations or aspiring leaders, anybody that I've worked with, what I can say is that we have some amazing people in our district. And our employees, it is because of our employees that we have been able to celebrate so many successes along the way. As I think about all of our employees, one thing that I would love to mention is that we have an abundance of passion and lots of talent in our organization.
That's right.
Our employees make the difference for all of our students. Moving forward, I just want to say that I'm excited to be able to work alongside our entire school community. We've all got to come together to make sure that our students are going to have that quality education. And just as I'm excited about that, I'm equally as excited to be able to prepare for the future of our district and to move into the next chapter. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Corton. I want to take this opportunity to thank our board and administration for working together as a team during this difficult meeting. Please understand that this is a sensitive personnel matter. This board's primary goal and focus has always been to do what is in the best interest and welfare of our students, our employees, and our community. The district has been built on a strong foundation of talented administrators, outstanding teachers and staff, which we will continue as we move forward. Please know that this board is fully aware of the responsibilities to this community in voting on these actions this evening. We want the community to know that the board is focused on the future and welfare of this district, our employees and students in taking the action that occurred tonight. The superintendent and the board have mutually agreed that separation is in the best interest of the district at this time. The board will be meeting in the future to discuss our next steps, to strengthen our shareholder connections, and to advance our strategic plan. I want to thank Dr. Cortan for accepting the role of interim superintendent during this transition, and please know that you have the full support of this board. We are unable at this time to make any further statement, but we will be releasing a media statement in the very near future. Thank you very much. If there's nothing further before this board, we stand adjourned. Thank you.